Chaperones, let's make sure hakuna student ako nje ya tent. Chaperones, to make sure hakuna student ako nje ya tent. Boys, we maintain a straight line. Usikuwe na viti empty katikati yenu.
Occupy that seat.
Make sure t-shirt yako inaonekana. Everybody should be in a black t-shirt. Whether ni Elimu ama Wings to Fly. By say unafaa kuwa na t-shirt yako na umeivalia. Kama umekaa karibu na mtu t-shirt yake ionekane, inua mkono. Tujue shida iko wapi. Equity ni benki ya watu wote. Tiniimbe. Mimi niimbe. Niimbe. Ngoma gani? Hakuna ngoma inaitwa eni. Gani hiyo? Wenye wanatembea tembea bado. Tunaomba mkae chini. Sijui hiyo. Kikaa chini, tumesema make sure t-shirt yako inaonekana. You have a book and a pen. You have a book and a pen. Kuna watu naona bado hawana t-shirts. Boys, make sure umevaa t-shirt yako. T-shirt tunaanza kuvaa leo. Sasa tuache kupiga kelele. Haya, make sure umekaa chini, umenyamaza.
Si hapo. Mimi ndo nakupea mahali.
Tumesema watu wanyamaze. Watu wanyamaze.
Okay, ladies, make sure t-shirt yako inaonekana. Make sure t-shirt yako inaonekana.
All ladies. See some of you, all of you. Make sure inaonekana.
Make sure your t-shirt inaonekana. Huyo mwenye ako karibu na kamera, make sure t-shirt yako inaonekana.
Alafu kuna watu bado mnatembea tembea. Usonge. Na boys wenye mnaenda kukaa huko nyuma, kuna seats huku mbele. Alafu tuache kupiga kelele. Tumesema tuko na wageni sahi. Lazima tu behave, si ndio? Yake iko hapo tu mbele yake, hapo tu. Anaiangalia tu. Kama kuna kiti mbele yako na ni empty, songa. By now tumesema kila mtu anafaa kuwa amevalia t-shirt yake. Ladies, una make sure inaonekana. Have a book, a pen. There's no making noise.
Kila mtu ametoa kitabu yake. Kuna ume amekaa mbele na sijaona kitabu yako na kalamu. Your book and your pen. Make sure you have your book and your pen. Your t-shirt can be seen well. Ladies who are still standing. Au wawili wamesimama kwa nini? You don't have even a t-shirt na umesimama.
So that's okay. So all chaperones, we need you exactly where you were before. Pick your seat along the pathways. You should be at a specific position at any moment. For now, no scholar should be walking around. If you are not here, you will not be allowed in. If there is any scholar who has not come back, we cannot allow them to interrupt the program. Jarvis and Purity, we don't want to see debates. Be at a specific place. On this side, I can't see anyone, but I can see guys sitting behind there. Brian, can I have chaperone seated from here in front all the way to the last column behind there? There are guys who told me they have a piece of entertainment. Where are you? Come in front. How many are you? Yes, come in front. We want to see if it's going to work or not, so that we do away with it right now, or we say it's okay. Yes, come here. stand right here. That's good. Why isn't DJ? I'm told you are given some kind of music by this gentleman. Let's clap for them as they continue. Continue the clapping. And all scholars are supposed to pay attention. So far, we end very successful. There can never be a better time to meet these scholars than now, because I know the Form 2s are in the process of selecting their subjects. So when they get to understand the career they want to pursue, then from the Council of our guest here, you'll be able to select subjects having properly aligned them to your vision and mission. The Form 1s are trying to fit into secondary schools, and some of them have gone through culture shocks. But through this Congress, they are receiving that very critical reassurance that secondary school is just a journey. They are going to pull through all the challenges, survive through the challenges, because there's more issues they face in secondary school and just normal challenges of formative years. We want them by the time they are informed to, they are stronger than before, resilient than before, focused than before, because transformation begins now. At this particular moment, this particular time, when you meet very experienced guest speakers who give you insights that will transform your life forever. So at this moment, before I hand over the program to the branch manager, I would like the scholars to receive our guest by way of a very brief GM. I'm told the Somali kind of entertainment. And I've seen it's a very simple dance style. I could wish to join, but I'll do that next time. Where are my 3 boys? Come in front. My very able 3 boys. Let's clap for them as they come. Come over. Yes. It's your time to shine. Exactly. Right where you are. We shall take only 1 minute. Excellent. Excellent. Good. That's exciting. And better clap for the team and the general manager. Excellent, excellent. Perhaps in the coming days, we shall take that challenge. I'm told it's also a form of exercise. Are we together? So, my good friends, we shall have the national anthem. Then the manager will guide us through an opening prayer, and the next program follows. I believe that one is okay. Start with the national anthem. The manager guides us on with the prayers, perhaps by a shake. If we don't have one here, we have ours. And the program, excellent. Thank you. Let's all stand up.
Yetu na tujenge taifa letu.
Afrika Mashariki, tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani, tutimize na malengo yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tulilinde, tuajibike, tuimarike. Umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu.
Tunayo benki inayotufaa sisi wateja na wafanyikazi, tuko pamoja, lengo letu moja, kuyaboresha maisha ya watu, kujitolea kwa huduma bora, kuendelea kwa uaminifu, kuhudumia wote kwa furaha, Equity Benki inayotujali. Benki yangu, benki yako, benki yetu ni Equity. Ni benki ya watu wote, ni benki
Thank you. Let's all be seated. Asante sana. So now I would like to hand over the program to, our sheikh, please pray for us, then our manager takes over. Yes.
بسم الله الحمد لله والثناء لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. اللهم أرنا الحق حقا وارزقنا اتباعه، وأرنا الباطل باطلا وارزقنا اجتنابه. اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا، وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا ما شئت سهلا، واجعل أمورنا سهلا وسهلا يا رب العالمين. وصلى الله على النبي.
Thank you. So with the 3 factorial, let's welcome the branch manager. Let's begin. 1. Yes. Excellent. We shall have to repeat that. Let's begin. 3 factorial. Some of us are learning. Thank you. Karibu-san.
Thank you very much, Emilio, for this chance. And thank you very much, scholars, for coming. Well, thank you very much, our visitors, our speakers, guest speakers. Today is the climax. We have been here since Sunday evening. And the aim of this Congress is mentorship. We always have these congresses on a yearly basis This is the 15th annual Congress, whereby the total number of scholars expected were 830. We are at 80% attendance, which is a good attendance. So we always have this session on a yearly basis. And it has been of great use because it has mentored many. It has made many change the direction and also the head towards career choice and also progress. So it's a very important session. The theme of this year is educate, empower, lead, the thread to success. That is the theme, and we are talking towards that theme. And I know for yesterday we had sessions, and for today we are going to have the guest speakers speaking to us. Scholars, these are very experienced guests, and they have gone through what you are going through. So it's better and good to listen and take notes, have some points, take on points to make sure that it is of use to your life and even life after. With us is our group CEO's representative, Bwana Hassan, our general manager, who is the head of this region, the Northeastern region. Northeastern region stretches from Isili. Isili is still in Northeastern, so he is heading from Isili, the lower eastern, and to the far northern Kenya. And he is with us. I know he is going to talk to us because he has the message from the group CEO who has sent him to come and represent him. With us still we have the representative of the county commissioner, Mr. Kiprono and Rono. Karibu sana to this session. We have some representatives of our committees, that is the CSAC and CSSB. We have Chief Hassan Salat and also Sheikh Hassan with us. In the morning we got a speech from Dr. Yusuf, who is in charge of our clinic here, Equity Afya, and it was a very interactive session. So let me take this chance without much ado. We still have officials from the Ministry of Education. I can see the representative of the County Director of Education coming in. Karibu sana. Mr. Muhammad, karibu sana. And I know we will be joined by other officials from the ministry, because this program is a program for both Wings to Fly and Elimu. Elimu is a government program, scholarship, but we are the administrators of the program. So we work together with the Ministry of Education because they are the financiers of the project. So karibuni sana. I wish to take this chance to welcome, I think we are supposed to have the principal with us, but he's tied up with officials from the Ministry of Education. He will join us later. So I welcome, first I welcome Chief Salat to, Chief ananiambia, Sheikh, you start, give an advice just for like 5 minutes. Then after that I'll get back the program so that I can proceed. Karibu sana Sheikh. Simpigie Sheikh makofi. Sheikh karibu.
Bismillah. Alhamdulillah, thanau lillah, salatu wassalam ala rasulillah wa ba'd. Kwanza kabisa ninashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala ambaye ametupatia fursa huu muhimu sana katika maisha yetu. Baada ya kushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, ninashukuru organizers ambaye wametuorganize hii mkutano. Hii fursa muhimu sana katika maisha yetu, hasa vijana wasomi. Na vile mnajua bila kusoma hakuna maisha. Msomo ni kifunguo ya maisha. Msomo ni kifunguo ya paradise. Ubebe ya Mwenyezi Mungu bila kusoma wewe huwezi ingia. Msomo ni maisha yako. Msomo ni kusaidia wazazi ambaye wame struggle baka wamekufikisha kiwango leo huko. Hii msomo inakusaidia ukumbuke wazazi wamekutoa kutoka chini hadi bahali leo huko. Lazima ushukuru kama wewe kijana, vijana, wasijana, wasomi. Hii muda wako ambaye wazazi wako wamekufikisha baada ya Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Lazima tushukuru na tuseme wazazi kwanza hongera. Baada ya kusema wazazi hongera, lazima pia ushukuru walimu ambaye wamekufundisha hii elimu. Kuna wengine vijana, kuna wengine wasijana leo pale ndani ya town, they are loitering. Wanaongojea sasa, wanaongojea mzee ile pesa kidogo waibe wabore. Kuna ni vijana wasijana wenzenu wanatumia leo pombe pale, alafu wana sasa hata kutembea ni shida kwao. Wengine wamepoteza macho. Nisikia siku moja kuna vijana wamekunya bombe hadi litangabi sijui kama drum zima. Kada wametumia. Sasa views ya macho yao imepotea. Sasa anasema sitima leo imeenda. Na hiyo sitima ambayo imeenda ni nini? Ni macho, views imechomeka kabisa kwa sababu ile bombe walitumia. Lakini wewe Mungu leo hajaweka wewe pale. Semeni alhamdulillah. Kwa sababu leo kama ungekuwa wewe yule ambaye amepoteza hiyo na amepoteza maisha yake, ungekuwa pale. Kuna wengine wanatembea uchi pale kwa sababu ile muhadharat, ile drugs abuse. Wanalala ndani ya chafu na takataka pale. Na wewe Mungu leo amekuleta hapa. Lazima tushukuru Mwenyezi Mungu Subhanahu wa Ta'ala. Kwa hiyo pia ninashukuru serikali yetu ambaye imetupatia amani ya kusoma na vifaa ya kusoma. Amani ya kusoma na vifaa ya kusoma. Boleni. Amani ya masa kidogo alafu sitima zenu zimeka amekataa. Serikali imekupatia nafasi kubwa sana ya kusoma. Angalini hii shule kubwa, hii building kubwa, bilioni ya pesa imewekwa hapa katika hii college ya Garissa. Lazima tushukuru pia serikali. Lazima upende nchi yako. Lazima tukatae wale ambaye wagaidi ambaye hawataki kusoma na kujenga nchi yetu. Kuna vijana wengi wamesema hii si nchi, waje to join the terrorist. Pale ndio utabata bwana, pale ndio utabata kijana mzuri, pale ndio utabata msichana, lakini drones. Sasa kukua ugaidi ni maisha. Kwa nini? Ugaidi ni ugaidi halali. Habati raha, anajiua, anaua na ili abate ubebe ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Hii ni kweli ama? Wewe kama unataka bebe ya Mwenyezi Mungu utasema nini? Utafanya jambo gani? Utaomba Mwenyezi Mungu, utasali mara 5 kwa siku, utasaidia wazazi, utasaidia wale ambao hawajiwezi. Si ndio kuna nini wale ambao hawajiwezi? Disable, saidia hawa maskini ambao hawajiwezi, wazee ambao hawajiwezi, wazazi ambao hawajiwezi, maskini ambao saidia ili uingie ubebo ya Mwenyezi Mungu. Na hapo awali nimesema kifunguo ya ubebo ni nini? Masomo. Si ndio? Yule ambaye hajui kusoma ni mtu ambaye amepoteza maisha yake, si ndio? Tafadhalini, lazima tusome secular and religion. We have in Garissa madrasatu Khadija binti Khuwailid. Nani amesoma pale? And also we have headmistress in hii shule yetu ya pale nini? Salama. Si mnajua hiyo? Nani who is the headmistress of that secondary school? Si msana kutoka Garissa, si ndio? Basi wewe iga hiyo mfano. Iga hiyo? Wacha hiyo TikTok. Si hii bana. Hakubariki bahali bana. Mtu anaangalia akiwa uji pale TikTok. Mwingine anatusi pale. Anatusi MB, anatusi governor, anatusi rais, anatusi through that TikTok na social media, misusing the social media. Lakini pale social media kuna uzuri, si ndio? Muingie pale kusoma, msomi, education part of that particular nini social media. Fungua pale hiyo, alafu soma na usomeshe. Soma na usomeshe. Soma mzuri, sambaza neno mzuri, nini? Tafuta bahali mzuri, lakini hii ya matusi. Sasa wewe leo ukisimama utusi mtu umejitusi, si ndio? Na kutusi mtu, dini yetu imesema nini? Vijana na wasichana, it is prohibited totally, si ndio? Ukitusi mama ya mtu umetusi mama yako, si ndio? Ukitusi mwalimu umetusi wewe mwenyewe, umejitusi, si ndio? So ile mawaida, mimi kama mzee, jambo muhimu sana ni masomo. Na Mungu amesema fa'lam annahu la ilaha illa Allah. Baka hujasema hiyo, lazima ujue usome. Si aya inasema hivyo? Fa'lam ni nini? Jua kwanza. Kama hujui sasa wewe utaenda namna gani? Na katika revolution ya kwanza ya mtume wetu ilikuwa nini? Iqra. What the word iqra means? Read. Sasa si nyinyi mmesema? Kuna wengine wengi sasa, kama wewe uko na unapenda kukua na gari ya Prado, kukua nyumba mzuri, kukua maisha mzuri, ni nini? Masomo. Hata ukitaka sheikh ya ambaye anahubiri katika mimbar ya msikiti, wewe msijana soma, alafu hiyo sheikh wewe wakati umesoma vizuri, si ndio? Lakini saa hii ambaye wewe hata wewe hujafika kiwango, saa hii ndio umepata kifunguo ya elimu, ndio umeanza hapa awali seducing, ambaye ni uongo. Seducing throughout and the day. Mama analala, msichana analala, usiku unasema, unasikia kutoka hiyo kitanda magurumo. Hiyo ni nini? Si nyinyi. Msichana anaguruma usiku saa 8 usiku anaguruma. Nini bana? Ukienda karibu bado anaguruma. Ni nini? Mjinga ambaye hasomi, poleni kutumia maneno, anasumbua hiyo msichana. Wewe soma sasa, baadaye ukifika PhD hapo sasa utajagua wewe ni nani katika hawa mashekhi, katika hawa vigogo. Wao ndio wanakuja kwako. Lakini sahi mabema ukianza, vijana msusumbe wasichana tafadhalini. Hii muda ambaye munayo youth, hii muda ya vijana ni muda mzuri sana. Utilize vizuri sana hii muda ya kijana. Tumia wakati hii. Unajua time wasted you will never recover, si ndio? Saa hii sasa usipotumia hii wakati wako, Sasa baadaye wakati sasa macho imekuwa hivi, mgongo imeinama, alafu bokora umejukua, ukisema sahihi ndio nitasoma kweli, utasoma wakati huo. This is your time, please, can you utilize it? Tumia wakati huu. Na sisi wakazi wa kaskazini mashariki ya Kenya tuko na shida moja. Tulikuwa na shida mbili. Mnajua shida ni nini? Shortage of teachers. Northern part of Kenya. Why? Vijana wetu na wasichana wetu wamekataa kusoma. Na walimu wa Kenya wanakuja hapa kupata ajira hapa, baada ya mwaka moja wanaenda kwao, na kweli waenda kwao kusaidia wazazi wao pale. Wewe umekataa. Vijana wetu wamekataa kusoma. Vijana wamekataa kusoma. Nani atasomesha watoto wetu? Kama hii hamstaki kusoma, teaching ambayo hii mmesema kwa mdomo wenu ni kifunguo ya maisha, si ndio? Na mtume Mungu amesema read, iqra bismi rabbika, read, soma na usomeshe. So tafadhalini, mimi nimesikia leo more than 600 teachers are here today. Our local girls and boys who are ready to teach this northern part of Kenya. No longer shortage of teachers in northern part of Kenya. That is a congratulation. It is a congratulation. Wewe utasomesha Nebgal, headmistress, one of you, Nebgal, sindio? Hii ingine Umusalama girls, hii ingine 15 girls. Tunataka haba watoke vijana wasichana ambayo watakuwa headmistress tu, vile vijana wa hii area. Jambo lingine ambayo tulikuwa na shida ni daktari ya local. We need surgeons from here. Sindio? Madaktari wa locals, wakati hawa wagaidi wamekuja kufukuza non-locals wasikae hapa, tulikuwa na shida ya daktari ya locals. Wale daktari ambayo walikuja kusaidia sisi, wao wamefukuza, si ndio? Alafu daktari wameenda wamesema sisi kwetu ni Bongoma, kwetu ni huko, waje tuende huko kwa ajili ya roho yetu. They ask us as a religious leaders who assure our life here if we stay here. You religious leaders are from this area. But we said, life assurance, only the Almighty God will give that, not us. So please, we need more and more doctors from northern part of Kenya who are local. Sindio? Sasa tunasema hongera, congratulations, tafadhalini, musome education, musome udaktari, musomo ndio sasa itafikisha hiyo sisi, si ndio? 700 or 600 locals teachers, mashaallah, wabi Shadrack, congratulations na nini wenzake pamoja na serikali. Ombi letu kama sisi viongozi vya dini, hasa Waislamu, tafadhalini hii mambo ya kusema hatuwezi soma, hapana. Msomo vipi sasa utakuwa shaka kama wewe hujasoma? Mimi ni Muslim Marriage Certificate Officer. Wakati ambayo umekuwa hiyo sasa, hiyo kiwango, ukikoma hiyo mkoango, kukoma hiyo ni kusoma. Kujeni kwangu mubate marriage certificate, I will offer to you wakati mukisoma. So also I need somebody who will handle offer from me. I'm also Muslim marriage certificate. Wakati huo ndo sasa wewe utakuwa qadi, lakini kama wewe hujasoma dini wala sekola, vipi utakuwa? Utasukuma gari mkono? Utochimba choo? And also we need, uko nimeona hii nafasi kubwa TVET. Pale sasa hakuna ni vijana wamekataa kusoma. wasichana wamekataa kuenda huko, ni college kubwa sana, na serikali imebump billions and billions pale TVET. Locals wamekataa. Tafadhalini go and do awareness. Our lady, our boys and the girls waende, wale ambaye grade yao imeenda chini, ama wale ambaye mmesikia hakuna kazi Kenya. Kazi ziko. Nani amesema there is no, hakuna nini kazi? Employment hapana. Ujenzi inaendelea usiku na mchana hapa Garissa, day and night. Lakini we need locals wabi. Mmeyamaza hapa hamtaki. Juzi ile msikiti wangu imeanguka ukuta. Nimekosa mtu na hapa nyumbani kwangu vijana wamejaa. Na wanasema sisi hatuna kazi. Serikali hatupatii kazi. Pale nimeita fundi ambaye wanajenga nini. Na fundi amesema every day mimi nitajukua 1200 shilling ya kujenga yeye peke yake. Pale pia kuna fundi ingine wale ambaye wanasaidia ni 700. Sasa 6 days wamejukua 60,000 kutoka kwangu. Kwa hiyo ukuta kidogo pale. Alafu baby imepasuka tena. Anasema tunataka plumber ya kutengeneza maji ili ukuta isiharibu. Nimetafuta yule ambaye plumber amechukua kwangu 1700. Dakika amefunga tu. Sheikh amesema leta tu 1700. Amechukua. Na vijana wangu wote wanalala huko. Baba unulie sisi nini bana. Sasa nisikiaje? Mbaya si ndio? Tafadhalini msome, muende pia pale. TVET hii college kubwa sana pale. Ya Northeastern pale. Msome wires, msome hii mambo ya carpentry hii yote, kujenga bao na nini ukuta. Usiongoje sasa I need Godfather ya kupeleka mimi kutafutia mimi kazi bana. Kazi iko mkononi bana kwetu. We have more than 40 million Kenyans who ambayo wanatafuta kazi. Sasa President Ruto atabatia kazi ni 8 milioni 40. Akiruka juu na chini anabatia milioni 5. Hii ingine yote waende companies bana, wasome carpentry, wajenge, watafute hii mambo ya wires, hii kazi yote company msome. Accountants, kuna companies ambayo wanataka accountants, kuna company nyingine ambayo mambo fulani, daktari ya binafsi, hiyo yote inajaba anamuendeni huko. Hiyo yote ni kusoma na kusomesha. Waja tuue ujinga. Waja tuue ujinga. Tutoe nini? Na Mungu amesema omba mtume. Wakati amesema read. Amesema Rabbi zidni ilma. Ya Allah unizidishe elimu. Si mtume ameomba. Mungu amesema read. Soma. Na mtume ameomba nini? Azidishie elimu. Rabbi zidni ilman. Na pia Mungu anatuuliza swali. Na kila mara msikiti na bahali popote mimi ninasemanga hiyo neno. Na ni Qur'ani ambayo mnasoma hii vijana na wasichana. Na hii leo mko na bahati, lakini hii bahati isipotee katikati. Isipotee. Na hii mambo ya transfer na hii muache tafadhalini. Someni. Mungu anasema hal yastawi alladhina ya'lamuna wal ladhina la ya'lamun. Hii ndio nitafubisha. Hal yastawi alladhina ya'lamun? Nani atasema Kiswahili hiyo na Kiingereza? Nani? Wapi Waswahili? Hal yastawi alladhina ya'lamuna? It is a challenge. Mungu challenge. Anatuuliza hii swali. Hal yastawi alladhina ya'lamun wal ladhina la ya'lamun? Kuja tafadhali useme nini? Can you give him mic? Oha. Hal yastawi alladhina ya'lamuna wal ladhina la ya'lamun? Ninataka hii itoke kwenu.
I did the same.
Ile sasa ile manager na timu yake wasikie na ni county commissioners. Loud please.
The Almighty God is asking if at the same those who are educated and those who are not educated?
Yes, very clear. Yeah? Hiyo maneno imetoka kutoka kwenu. Je, ni sawa wale wamesoma na wale hawajasoma? Si msichana amejibu, si ndio? Tunataka mwalimu huyu na wenzake wasambasa hiyo kijijini, kijaka, huko ndani, awareness. Watoto wasome, vijana wasome, wazee wasome, kila mmoja wetu wasome, ili our campaign will be uwa ujinga, si ndio? Uwa ujinga. Sasa tukiua ujinga, tumeua anja. Asanteni sana.
Asante sana Sheikh kwa hayo mausia. I think tumepata kitu very informative. Let me take this chance now to welcome the principal of this institution. You were to start to welcome us, but you were tied up somewhere. So karibu sana, welcome us to this institution. Karibu sana.
Thank you. The branch manager, Equity Bank, Mr. Chadrak. Let me take this opportunity to welcome everyone. And ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and most importantly, our bright students, good morning. It is a true honor and a great pleasure to welcome you all to this year's Form 1 and Form 2 conference. Today marks a significant occasion as we gather to embark on a journey of learning, growth, and collaboration. To our Form 1 and Form 2 students, today is a wonderful opportunity for you to explore new ideas, engage with inspiring speakers, and connect with your peers. This conference is designed not only to enrich your academic experience, but also to foster skills and perspectives that will benefit you throughout your education and beyond. Our goal is to create an environment where curiosity is sparked, talents are nurtured, and new friendships are formed. Each session and activity has been carefully planned with you in mind, aiming to challenge and inspire you. Remember, this is your time to shine and to make the most of every moment. I would also like to extend our warm welcome to our distinguished speakers and guests who have joined us today. Your presence and contributions are invaluable, and we deeply appreciate your support in making this conference a memorable and impactful event. As we begin, I encourage everyone to engage fully, ask questions, and impress the learning opportunities that lie ahead. Let us make this conference not only a time of learning, but also one of excitement and discovery. Thank you all for being here. Let us make the most of this opportunity and have an amazing conference. Welcome once again, and let us get started. To add on that, to the students, for you to excel in life, number one, you have to have a good relationship with your God first. He is our maker. We have to be grateful for giving us life. However, the relationship between you and our maker should be perfect one. Secondly, you must be able to have good relationship with people. Your fellow students, there are those who are better than you in an area, in a learning area or a subject. However, if you have a good relation with that person, you can always consult him and ask for help in that particular learning area. If you have good relationship with your parents, They will take care of you properly, and you must be grateful. Generally, have good relationship with people, and your life will be smooth wherever you will go. And thirdly, for us to have a good relationship with God, we must be able, we are required to be doing good deeds. But at times we fell short of that, and we sin. We make a mistake, isn't it? When you make mistakes, you have to follow it with good deeds so that it wipes away the mistakes that we do. And we have to live. We have to live with people with the best character that we have. Okay? Let us fear God wherever we are. If we do good deeds, if we do bad deeds, we follow it with good deeds, and we live with people with the best character, with our best character. With those few remarks, I wish you well and good stay in Garissa Teachers College. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Principal Nul, for your welcome. Thank you also for making our stay here comfortable and also good. I think the scholars have enjoyed. We have also enjoyed the meals and everything. So thank you very much for that kind words and also welcome. We have received some visitors from the Minister of Education, Dr. Helen, and also Mother Karibuni Sana to this Congress. And this time I welcome Mr. Hassan to take over the program from there. Karibu sana sana. Mpini makofi. Karibu sana sana.
Good morning. Salamu alaikum. Hamjamboni. Wazee pande muko dal sana. Ladies are doing extremely very better than you guys. What happens? Vijana? Hello? Team Garissa High School. Muko wapi? And that's my school, by the way. From this school last time here. Garissa High School mazee muko down. Na umsalama? Umsalama? Muko absent? Oni boarding. Saka girls? Buleftin? Buleftin muko wapi? Dertu? Wazee wa Dertu. Dertu munisalamie bana. Huko ni nyumbani pia. Alijokur? Yani hakuna mtu Buleftin hapa? If two day, I'm getting confused. These are boardings. Haya, wacha niseme hivi basi. Nep girls. Ndio hiyo. Wapi nduru ya Nep girls? Ndio hiyo. Garissa High School. County High then. County High. Haya, wacha niende location sasa. Unajua mimi mtu ya Buleftin Gamia Road. Gamia Road, watu wa Gamia Road? Gamia Road muko wachache aje. Na Buleftin? Haya, Bula Madina? Okay, thank you. Haya, the last one, Garissa. Hey, you're doing very well. Na watu ya township wenyeji? Hawako? CBD, yani nyote muko hapa ni watu ya rural. Sawa. I think Shadrach, our branch manager, our guest present here behind me, all of you, the Minister of Education, the County Commissioner representative, the EGF Frantani too are here, and our scholars. Once again, assalamu alaikum. wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I think on behalf of our group CEO, Dr. James Mwangi, who was not able to be here. Remember last time when I was here, I promised my good brother, James has to be here this time round. I think number one, on behalf of him and the entire leadership of the bank, mupokee salamu zao. Si ni kweli? Mumepokea? By a show of hand, please. By a show of hand. Asanteni sana. I want to assure you, nikirudi nitasema watu Garissa wamesalamia ya wewe, na next time tena lazima atapromise yo. Si ni kweli? Form mkienda form 2 lazima mtapata James Mwangi here for a lot of reasons. Sawa sawa. So the promise is still on. I want to assure you he will come back next time. I think yangu itakuwa machache is to welcome everybody here. Chief, karibu sana. I know the role you play. The CD representative here, karibu sana. The county commissioner representative, karibu sana. I think Shadrach have said it. This is the 15th annual congress that we are having. The numbers we have here, I'm told, across the country now is over 10,000. Sini kweli? 10,000. That number is amazing. We are doing it in almost 7 venues across the republic. Under one powerful theme. Na theme inasema aje? Naziatin Duradiahu Wasjud Waqtarib. But I'm really amazed. Girls are doing extremely better, boys. I don't know kama amjokula mandazi. The EGF team and our guest, that surah have summarized, by the way, why we are here. And the Sheikh have said it very nicely. It's purely educate. And he finished with a hadith of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saying, Sheikh alisema aje? Rabbi zidni warzuqni. Come on, guys. If you have that ayah and you have that hadith, what else is remaining? See, nothing. Allow me just to reiterate on the theme in a following summary. 1, colleagues, we are here and gathered here for one purpose, and that's education. Education is a cornerstone for all of us. Sinikweli. If one, you are vulnerable student that you know like you. See, tunajua umuhimu yake. Particularly when you are nomadic again. Watu ya sasa mnajua muhimu ya masomo. So I want to appeal to you the education is very, very important. And allow me also to thank most sincerely the partners that we have, the stakeholders, the parents, and everybody who is playing a role as far as this education is concerned. And therefore, for today, guests will going to speak to you. Sheikh have said it, the 2 ayah and the hadith have summarized it, the role and the importance of education. And from onset, I want you guys to be very careful, very serious. Day 1, Form 1, you are already in school. Form 2, you know the importance why you are here. Starting from your curriculum, from timetabling, from listening to your teachers, kindly ensure education is very important to all of us. Sawa sawa? When you get educated and you get successful, you know the impact you're going to have, number 1, on yourself, number 2, on your family, and number 2, in the entire family, in the entire society. And Sheikh have said it. It starts with charity, start with at home, inaanza kwenu, inaanza na wewe kwanza, inapita kwa nyumba, then inaenda kwa jamii. Si ni kweli? And you see what's happening across the northern Kenya, the society we have because of lack of education, lack of teachers, lack of doctors, lack of professionals across all sectors. So I think the most important thing, success begins with you. You must work hard. We cannot re-emphasize the powerful conversation around education. And we have given you the wings for you to fly. The selection process that we have went through already is very vigorous. For you to be here, you have passed a lot of journey already. Si ni kweli? Si mnajua venye mlipitia kufika hapa? Then, if we are given this opportunity, my dear brothers and sisters, is the rest for you to fly now. And you have a faith, you have Suratul Iqra, you have that beautiful hadith, you have the empowerment by wings to fly, you have your principles, you have your society, and then there is nothing short of you not succeeding. Form 2 smuko hapa la. Form 2, raise up your hand. Si tulikuwa na nyinyi last time. I shared my history with you guys. Si ni kweli? It is from Kutulo Boarding Primary School, class 1 to 8. Nani ametoka Mangu? Mangu High School? Jishinde ushinde. Out of nowhere, I was admitted to that school. I have no compass. I found myself in Garissa High School. Sinilambe nyinyi. I think I have given you my history. For Form 1, I don't want to repeat that history for today. But the most important thing is if you are given an opportunity of this kind of magnitude, you have no time to waste. Our guest of honor is here. There is one thing Sheikh have said, and I want to repeat. As a bank, chief nawe sikia vizuri. Sijui kama Shadrack amesema hii maneno. Na nataka nyinyi musikie hiyo so that I summarize it here. Currently what's happening, Equity, we have almost 200 and plus branches. We are not employing, we have over 12,000 employees. Shadrack ulisema hii. We are not employing anybody from outside except these watoto. You are aware? Muko na habari hiyo? Hamuna habari? But they come on. Sikizeni vizuri. Hii story yote mkutano tunafunga hapa. Equity under the leadership of James Mwangi have decided, as long as our scholars are on the street, we cannot employ anybody from outside. Like today as we are speaking, this northern region alone, we have a gap. Tunatafuta watu ya kuajiriwa. And we are looking for scholars. Si watu wengine, ELP scholars. Whether you are Wings to Fly or Elimu. But for you to be employed at Equity, msikie hii vizuri sana. Grade lazima ikuwe ngapi? C+ and above. C+? If you have C+ and above, na unaenda university, any university, na ufanye first degree, you already have a straight ticket to get employed at Equity. Meaning, ni sisi kwa, we are not employing. So you come to Shadrack. Shadrack already have a gap. Now he's looking for ELP scholars. So you guys are very lucky. You have this sponsor already. Uko na C+ and above, you can have A. that is straight employment. However, if you have A straight, Shadrach, and A minus last year, for the benefit of the guest, I want to repeat this. If you already have A or A minus, wangapi hapa watani promise A minus na A? Again, the girls are bigger than, mkono ya wasichana ni wengi. Boys, what happened? Hamujiamini? For the interest of our guest here. Sikizeni hapo. Musiseme hatukuambiwa. We. Kale. Waurte isai maha. Ade. Waba saate maha. Mahajra. Sikia sasa. That's on a light note. Sikia. Musisema hatukuambia nyinyi. And in the spirit of our theme, educate. Sikizeni vizuri. Life is a journey, is a transition. We have picked you from primary school because you are best and you went through a very competitive process through Shadrach and his team, the CSSB, and you are here. Once you are here, and we are very comfortable, as you can see. If you get A, na A minus, it's straight. It's straight. It's straight. You are enrolled day one. Actually, it's the second week. The second week after the results, they are called to the bank. Wanaajiriwa straight. Shadrach, mshahara ni ngapi? Let's just disclose. 65. 65. Allow me to make this disclosure. Sikia, unatoka shule, unaeka hata hujatoa uniform, na kalamu na kitabu bado unayo, unakuja straight kwa bank with a gross salary of 65,000 and other benefit, unaanza kazi. Chances are, Mwalimu sorry mishara Mwalimu Suji. Chances are, I can't say you earn more than the secondary teacher, but you might be able to earn more than your primary school teacher. Sini kweli? Sumpige bang makofi bana. Sio bang inapenda nyinyi. Sini kweli? Na uko na medical cover. Kama hujavaa suit utavaa siku hiyo. Kama hujavaa nunua buibui ya 10,000 utanunua siku hiyo. And you can be able to see the difference between you and your peers. Is that very clear? How many can promise me, inshallah, after 2 years you can get A? Inshallah. Shadrach, unasikia? Yeah. So, in short, I really want to appeal to you under that theme. Education is a key. Sawa. Opportunities around, if you do well, is just enormous. So kindly just work hard. Mutie bidii, mshukuru Mungu na muombe zaidi. Sawa. Musikize walimu. Above all, you listen to sponsors na wazazi, and you can be able to excel. Sawa. I think with those few remarks, I want to leave you with 2 quotes. And the 2 quotes is, na muandike hii chini. Hii nilikuwa naandika nilikuwa primary na Garissa High School. Struggling is a real meaning of life. Andika hiyo. Struggling is a real meaning of. Simuseme pia. You say with me, struggling, victory and defeat. Victory and defeat is in the hand of God. Victory is in the hand of who? So let's start struggling, or let's enjoy struggling. So you must struggle day 1 and 2, morning and evening. Sawa. Yeah, Pili, one of the quotes says, in every desert of problem, God provide an oasis of fortune. Is that clear? You might think that you're in problem, lakini God will going to provide with you an oasis of fortune. Unasikia vizuri? Kwa haya machache, I think I want to stop it here. Colleagues, you have to work very hard. The journey ahead of you is not easy. The road ahead of you is bumpy. But it requires a lot of dedication. It requires a lot of respect. It requires a lot of hard work. Sawa sawa? The Sheikh have said it, by the way. Even last time he has said it. Vijana munasikia? Education alone is not everything. The theme is educate, empower, and do what? And lead. And leadership is not only politics, by the way. Leadership, you lead, you become responsible at home, you become responsible here, you become responsible in the society, you become responsible across. Whether it is in an institution of higher learning, whether it is in education, whether it is in college, whether it is captain of industries, blue chip companies, you need, name it. But however, the cornerstone of the entire conversation, the fulcrum of the whole conversation is here. And by the way, Runa din Shego. Shego abada na udehemo kuti. Shego mzama vitu vingi. But then ukigrasp what sheikhs have said it. And of course leaders will go into parallel beat it. That is the end of everything. He have said it in terms of what ayahs have said about the importance of education and leadership. And of course good manners and bad manners. And of course he has also said how education is important in terms of your future skills. Samesema zote. Eh? So colleagues, my young brothers and sisters, kindly, you are in charge of your destination. When I was in Garissa High School, let me tell you for facts. I lost the opportunity, the golden opportunity of going to Mangu High School. I end up in Garissa High School. But I always say to my heart and myself, laiti kama ningeenda Garissa High School, mimi sahi, mimi that time, naona kama inaweza kuwa tofauti. Sini kweli? Sini kweli? It's a fact. Because environment itself can be able to shape you differently. Wase wa rural na wase wamesoma Mangu changes, Nairobi schools, very different. To be honest with you, you can be able to make life from anywhere, but however, the environment can also shape you differently. Sawa sawa? But Laiti tena nasema, if I could have done few things right when I was in Garissa High School, I could be even a million different than I. So, it's not a regret, but it's something, a reflection you must have also in yourself. Pruna fi ana mokti? Yeah. Miss Ben Arabdin. Ben Arabdin, Miss Arabdin. Ida handa wax badan sheegay lakini runti adalla sheego in yourself. At times you ask yourself in your heart, when you pass a certain stage in life, what have I not done that I could have done that time? So I want to appeal to you, regret in life is not important. Let's get vizuri. Say you are given literally everything by your sponsor. Waga swan samal jirnay sa burgay. Is it in news? Ay, sa burgay samal isinat? Ay, dehin, yes, wongo yo. Walay. Eh? By sponsor? Yeah. Immediately you want to go to Chokosi. To be very honest with you, life is better now. Life is better now. And I want to appeal to you. We finish school, we even have no compass of where to go. But now you have a sponsor who handhold you, a sponsor who is providing you 360 degrees of everything you want, including saburugai, including in chocolate, sukari. Emilio, kila kitu sio? Na anakuambia, we, unajua in life you can't get everything. Lakini basic munapata. You have an account, imagine. Sisi tulipata account baada tumaliza shule, university, ndio tunafungua account, tumeajiriwa. You guys already have an account. Shatra kuweka pesa kwa account yao. Imagine. Say alhamdulillah. Baadaye msema alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. Unajua mnafaa kushukuru kwa neema ya Mungu, by the way. When these opportunities slip past your finger, let me be honest with you. Currently, Shadrach can be able to tell you this example. And this called this great team of EGF. Unakuta a scholar amepewa hiyo opportunity na amepata D minus, amepata D plus, amepata C minus. Bana chief na ministry wakubwa hapa, we are not saying that is the end of road. Sasa Joho alipata D minus, Joho alipata B minus, but not everybody like Joho can make to life. But the question is, shekera sema maklimia mama kashensa wewe sikia sasa, wewe usiende huko. But the question is, you are given this opportunity, uko na D minus, uko na C minus, unakuja kwa Shadrach, unakuja kwetu, there is nothing we can do for you. Sio ni mabaya sana? And you have no reason whatsoever why you have to get that grade. Because la ilaha illallah wa daysin soma. Iqra bismi rabbika alladhi khalaq soma. Rabbi zidni ilman. Si zote iko. Alafu nini ingine? How do you get D minus, D plus, and you get frustrated after all this kind of investment? The two quotes I left with, by the way, is very, very important. I used to write it. I just remember when I sit here, I used to write under my timetable. Na unaweka kwa locker so that every time you can be able to see. So tell your heart that the society have invested in you, the bank has invested in you, all of us have very big expectation from you, and you can't let us down. Unasikia? So you are indebted to us, by the way. You cannot be able to let us down. The region has expectation from you. The bank has expectation from you. The investors have expectation from you. Above all, your parent. And above all, yourself. Sheikh amesema, my dear sister, you will get a beautiful guy when you pass and you get A. Sinikweli? Handsome, yes. Handsome. Thank you for correcting. Nyinyi naye ni hivyo. Sheikh amesema usiwasumbue. He does not mean only these ones, even wale wa nyumbani. Your focus has to be exactly education, nothing else. You close your ears. Someone? Someone? Hivi vijana wallahi ni wachokozi. Hivi vijana wanajifanya Martin. Emilio. Hawaja kula breakfast. Everything wasichana ndio wanajibu leo. Vijana, in relation to what the Sheikh was saying, and I was saying in parable, we say sumun bukmun umyun fahum la yarji'un. Not on anything else. On the conversation we are talking about, sumun bukmun umyun fahum la yarji'un. Namusema a'udhu billahi minash shaitan rajim. Nothing but focus on education. So. I think with those few remarks, I want to wish you all the best. I want to support you. Our support structure at the branch, at the region, at head office for EGF are with you, so that you can be able to achieve and even fly better. But the question is, kwa bank tunasemanga, be attentive here. Tunasemanga, our inspiration says, when years turn our vision dim and gray, we shall see the beauty in the entire wrinkle of our faces. I shall take comfort out of the fact and knowledge that when we are given an opportunity, we did all what we could. Mnasikia hiyo? We did to empower and transform the life. That is a bank saying. That when years turn our vision dim and gray, that's James Mwangi, the entire leadership and everybody. We shall see the beauty, but you will never see the beauty when the people whom we have empowered, Emilio, grade Mandazi, D+, you cannot be able to do anything. So kindly ensure we live the inspiration of the bank. An inspiration of the bank is, I will be very happy. This elephant called A, and A minus is not found in Nordistan. Malim, there are very few. Kama iko. A na A minus inakuanga chache baadaye sio? Yeah. Shadrach, last year you had one. You had only one. We only had one last year. Kindly carry the purpose and the dream and aspiration of the bank with you and all the stakeholders. And also make us proud, your parents, your partners, and everybody proud by carrying that purpose. That inspiration, sorry. So, how do I call it? Marry your inspiration to the inspiration of the bank. So that you yourself, when you are very young, when just now turn your vision dim and gray, you also say, when the bank has given me this opportunity, I have also done the best I can. Say I can. What do you say? Yes, we can. Simtafanya? Sumuseme inshallah, yes we can. Yes you can. Yes we can. Yes we can. Voice. See, you can. Kindly believe in yourself. The journey starts with you. Believe in yourself and say, yes, I can be able to do that. With faith, with determination, with hard work, I am sure you can be able to prosper. Sasa, with those few remarks, asanteni sana. Mungu abariki. Shadrach.
Thank you very much, Hassan, for those kind words. And we are doing well. I wish to welcome Chief. Chief alikuwa ametoka nje kidogo. Sema kitu.
Assalamu alaikum. Guest speakers, all other protocol observed, students, beneficiaries of Wings to Fly scholarship, Elimu scholarship. Good afternoon. Mimi sitakuwa na mengi ya kusema, na natarajia ya kuwa mnajua sababu mmekuja hapa leo kutoka from your recess, from your various destinations. General Manager, this team are coming from far-flung sub-counties. I'm sure kuna students from Bodai sub-county, students from Hologo sub-county, students from Ijara sub-county, Bura sub-county, Fafi sub-county, Dadaab sub-county, Mudogashe ama Lagdera sub-county, Shantabak sub-county, Garissa sub-county, and lastly Balambala sub-county. There are two famous girls' schools. One, Haji Girls. Two, Saga Girls. Then we have the prince of all those schools, or the mother of all those schools, Neb Girls. Mawaidha yangu ni chache. Our chief guest, hawa wanafunzi wako na fursa kubwa sana. Yale sisi tumepitia na yale leo wao wako nayo ni tofauti kubwa sana. We passed, tulisoma hata sisi, na wakati tulikuwa primary, mahali tulipitia na kiwango hiyo wakati hiyo ilikuwa environment ngumu sana. Environment ngumu sana. That time there was no electricity. Haikuwa na pressure lamp. Watu walikuwa wanatumia fadhil. Wanajua fadhil? Na lamp. Can you imagine? Can you imagine you being in a primary school in a remote area or far-flung sub-counties? Alafu mwalimu anakuambia over the weekend umeingia Monday class, parade umesimama, mwalimu anakuambia those people who did not iron their uniform come outside. Can you imagine? Wewe huko Balambala Primary School 1970s, 71, 72, 73. Kulikuwa na kitu haukuwa na kitu naitwa iron wakati huo katika hiyo eneo. Na mwalimu alikwambia, why did you not iron your... Can you imagine general manager who were using, kulikuwa na kikombe ingine glass, unaweka kwa maji moto, ikiwa hiyo moto unatumia kwa iron your shot and a shirt. We have passed a lot of experiences, a lot of hard environment, but we managed to pass through. General Manager, I'm also an alumni of Garissa High School. Garissa High School, I'm also an old boy from that school. I was one of the prefects, or I was in fact head boy. I had been line hall captain, I had been a head boy, a lot of activities. And my schoolmate was Professor Warfa. You can go and attest with him. Now, when I come back to the opportunities you have now, peoples, I am telling you, you are being spoon-fed. What you have now at hand, opportunities that you have, is just like spoon-feeding. You are being given everything at your disposal. Yaliyobaki tu ni wewe kuweka bidii na kuhakikisha ya kuwa umepita mtihani wako vyema. Jambo lingine ambayo nataka kuguzia ni peer influence. Wewe umepata fursa, umepata secondary school na unasoma. Tena umebahatika, umepata sponsorship. For the 4 years you are in the secondary school. But unfortunately, wewe unaenda kuenda na teams mbovu sana katika kijiji yenu, na wakora, na teams zingine zinaitwa Scott chafu katika hii jiji hii yetu ya Garissa. Mimi ningeomba mjihidi, msiungane na hizo marafiki yenu ambaye hawajabahatika kupata shule, vijana vile vile wasichana. Wasiluu nyinyi kuenda na wao kwenye tabia mbaya ya kupoteza nyinyi. Jambo lingine ni jukumu yako kama mtoto ya wazazi. Sasa hivi katika Garissa town utaona watoto wako likizo, wanafunzi wako likizo, lakini utaona wengine wamemaliza shule secondary, they are 20 years and above, hawakubahatika kupita mtihani, wako na nguvu ya kutosha, anangoja mama ambaye anauza maziwa ama anauza mboga ama miraa kutegemea hiyo mama, na yeye akona nguvu ya kutosha. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. Wakati uko na nguvu ya kutosha, wewe umeshindwa kwenda kufanya kibarua. There are a lot of opportunities. Kibarua, kwenda kujenga, kusaidia wale wanajenga, wewe kuna so I'm advising you, usipobahatika kupita na C and above, join TVET schools, learn utaalamu zingine, mujifunze na mujitegemee, msaidie wazazi wenu. Kadhalika wasichana, sahihi kina mama wengi wako barabarani leo yote, soko Korehe, wakiuza mboga from saa 11 mpaka saa 12 jioni. Wewe unalala kwa kitanda, akirudi unamwambia nataka shampoo, nataka lotion, nataka nguo hii imekuja leo, and yet you're not assisting her. Why don't you assist her while you're in recess? Usaidie kuuza mboga hiyo na yeye. There's a lot of, hiyo ni thawabu kubwa sana. So ningewahizi wanafunzi mkiwa likizo, msaidie wazazi wenu na pia msome vitabu yenu kwa bidii. Another issue we have experienced, our general manager, is issues of dropout and transfers. Wewe umepata fursa ya sponsorship miaka 4 hata university, lakini unawacha shule. It's very unfortunate. We have cases of dropouts na nyingine transfers ambayo ni mbaya sana. Unapoteza fursa. Umepata shule mzuri sana kule Mangu, Starehe, and other public schools that are very important and very valuable schools. Sasa wewe unatoroka kule, unakuja shule nyingine ambaye ni day school, tena ni private. We have cases kama hizo mingi, na I'm urging you students, beneficiaries of this scholarship, avoid such cases. Kuna mentality ya katika hii region yetu, nafikiri county director atasema ya kuwa wanafunzi wanatoroka kutoka mashule ya public wanaenda kwa refugees. Kule Bandari refugees kuna kitu naitwa cash. It's very common. Si mnajua? Haya. You are being misled. You are being misled. You are being misled if you are following those footsteps, and that thing will come to an end one day. That thing will come with at end one day. Wewe usipofanya bidii kwa akili yako utafaulu lolote. Mtoto akiwa kwa tumbo ya mama for 9 months hawezi kusapasi, atatoka. Lakini wewe ukiendelea na hiyo mtindo ya kuiba mtihani, you must make in mind that one day, one time, it is going to be discovered and you will end up with 0 for the last 16 years you are in school. So take care. I don't want to take more time. You must know the reason why you are here called, and you must work hard and achieve your objectives. Those are my remarks. I want to welcome. Karibu. Asanteni sana. Tukutane. Asanteni sana. Mungu awabariki.
Asante sana Chief. Nataka to appreciate our general manager and chief in a very special way. Factorio. Nimeambiwa Factorio. 5 Factorio. Tuanze. Thank you very much. Asante sana Chief for those words. We are running short of time. I take this opportunity to welcome the representative of the County Director of Education, so that he welcomes the other officials from the ministry, and then we shall proceed. Karibu sana.
Okay, thank you very much, Mr. Shadrach. Our chief guest, who is the county commissioner representative, ministry officials from headquarters, Madam Mother, who is also the national coordinator of KPL program. We also have Dr. Helen, the EGF team, led by the regional manager, Mr. Hassan. We also have Mr. Shadrach, whom you really know him. All protocol observed. Scholars, Assalamu alaikum. I think to introduce myself first, I'm Mohammed Gedi. I'm standing in for the County Director of Education, who is also attending a similar function in Dadaab. He chose Dadaab because there were reports of dropouts, serious dropouts in the refugee camps, those children who were given this kind of offer, but they have dropped out of school. So he went there to address that issue, and he said I should pass his greetings to all those who have attended here and the scholars, particularly the scholars. Have you received the greetings of the county director? Okay. I think even last year he was here, and it was even prudent that this time he goes to the DAB so that also he can address those scholars in the DAB. Having said that, I think in the invitation, the county director was talk about tactics of good performance. And when I was just here, from all the speakers, they really talked about that. So they talk about tactics of good performance. From when the sheikh has started, the chief, the regional manager, all those people who spoke here were talking about good performance. So I don't take much time on that, but I want to ask you, you know, the beauty of being an education officer, or maybe working with the Minister of Education as an officer, is you are a teacher one time. And this one, I think the directors can also attest to that. That all of us have the experience of the class and the school. Because I think I have my products here. There are those ones who are here right now. I taught them because I'm the one who registered them, admitted them maybe in class 1. They went through up to grade 8. They did the exam, and they got this scholarship. I'm sure they're here. I don't know anybody from Jaribu Primary. Yeah, you can see at least there are some hands from both sides. So, I want to ask you a very simple question. You know, a teacher teaches from known to unknown. Why do people go to school? Why do you go to school? To gain knowledge. What else? To learn new skills. So it's very simple to answer. Are you really doing that? Are you really doing that? So I want to give you a scorecard today. And maybe from here, you will know whether you are doing that in the school or you are not doing that. Like, do we all pray? See, we pray. So we are approaching door prayers. There are some conditions we are supposed to fulfill before now you do the prayer itself. Right? What are those conditions? You take ablution. First you start with niyyah, sindio? You come with the niyyah that you want to pray duhur. Then you take ablution. And then now you move and do the prayer. Right, sindio? Likewise, when you want to learn, there are some conditions or the students should demonstrate. And that's the time now you say, yes, I want to learn. And then you think of now the strategies to employ so that you perform. Are we there? So the first thing is interest. When you have no interest, you know, when you are joining grade 1, you had, in all subjects, you had 100 all over 100. The day your parent was taking you to school. But what happened? Because of your few mistakes, you end up getting what? The 300 that you got, which is still okay. Because these are the creams of this county. You know, we're told they're all from Garissa County. The cream means you are the ones who got, because you could not get the scholarship without at least the list had 208 and above. See there? And so that's why you are here and you are able to get this scholarship. So the first thing is you must have an interest. If maybe you know yourself, if you assess yourself and see that your interest is not there, because there is this the American author who said, excellence is not a skill, it is an attitude. So it's not a skill that, no, it is all about your attitude. So all about if it is your attitude, then you must come up with that attitude first. You must have the interest to learn. That is the most important thing. Number two is you must be somebody who understands why he or she is going to school. You know, you must be conversant of what you are doing in that school. Maybe you'll be learning these subjects. Right now, at your stage, you know already you are in primary, and at least now you know even the subjects offered in secondary school. See there? So you must be focused and know exactly where am I heading. Are we there? The other one is discipline. If you are not disciplined, however you maybe do what in the school, or maybe you perform well, you get even the best, the A's and the A minuses. The regional manager was telling us, if you are in discipline, you will end up in jail. You will not go anywhere. So discipline is a key thing also. You must be disciplined. And what is to be disciplined in school? Is to take instructions, follow the laid down rules and regulations of the school. You respect your peers, respect the teachers, respect all those people, your elders, and even those ones who are working, the cook and the watchman in the school, they must also be respected. Once that one is there, then that time is when you think of what are the strategies that I need to employ so that I perform. And here I think all the speakers also talk about that. You must also be prayerful. Somebody who can pray to Lord. Because if you see all these people who have succeeded in life, you know, some of these things is not to our effort, but it is a blessing of the mighty Lord. So once you are prayerful, and maybe where you see their challenge, you pray, then God is there to assist you. Are we there? So once you have that, and you have those ones in mind, whatever, there are many, but I've just picked on maybe those areas that I think that maybe a student must possess so that he or she performs well. So now you have the scorecard if you are really learning or not learning in school. Because if you don't even understand what you are doing in the school, maybe the syllabuses or all those things that you are taking, if you even don't know, you are the most indisciplined child in the school. You always absent yourself from school. You are always in loggerhead with the teachers. Then you are not learning anything. But if you are devoid of those, then we know, yes, you are on the right path, and you are doing the right thing, and your focus and your dreams you are going to achieve. Are we there? Now, after you have all that, now you come to the class. You are there in the class. You set your goals now. You say, okay, if I ask you right now, what do you want to be when you finish maybe your studies? Others will say they want to be teachers. Many will say they want to be doctors. Others will say they want to be engineers. Others they want to be maybe handle money. They want to be accountants. Many professionals that we have. Yes, that is your focus, and that is your dream. Are you really working for one to be, maybe to do a health course? Which subjects or clusters must he pass? Which subject? You know, sometimes you can have a very good mean grade of B plus or even A minus, but still even you are not qualified to pursue the course that you required. Eh? Have you seen that? So your focus must be somewhere that I want to be a teacher, maybe a biology chemistry teacher. I want to be a mathematics teacher. I want to be maybe a doctor. Then if you want to be a doctor, then what are the things that you must do? You want to be a pilot. Which are these subjects that you must at least learn and ensure at least you excel in your exam, the mean grade, and also those subject clusters that which are in line with that profession that you are looking for. So you must be focused and steadfast. You know, to be focused is just to be steadfast to that whatever you are doing. You must adhere to whatever you are doing. Then you plan. I know the planning is done by the school. Sindio? The planning is done by the school. We have the school routines. All schools that you came from, we have the school routine. In the morning, the school starts at this time. We have classes. At this time, we go for maybe co-curricular activities. This time, we sleep. This time, the preps. Have you seen those things? So the planning already was done by the school. That is one. Number two, the class timetable is there. That 8:30, you are going to have these, all those things. Then maybe one extra thing you are going to do yourself is you plan for your, the self-study. That is what our children are lacking. Our children want to learn when only the teacher is there. What we are really missing is self-study. So, and for you to have a successful and consistent self-study, then you must have a plan, your timetable, yourself. And then you say, yes, this is what I'm going to follow, that this time when I'm free, this is what I'm going to revise, and especially those subjects that are in line with your profession because you are heading somewhere. Are we there? So you also you do that planning. You know, many people, the third one is many people learn in different ways. There are those students who can learn when they're in the class. Just when they have the contact with the teacher, and the teacher is discussing, they participate in the class, they do everything, and from there now they grasp all the concepts without any problem. There are those ones who want to maybe take the notes, read the notes alone, then internalize it very well, and then maybe ask some questions to their peers or the teacher, then they excel that way also. There are those ones who want to learn through discussion. Maybe you're discussing with your peers, maybe your classmates, you have your group discussion, something like that. That's how best you learn. Please choose your method and pursue that method. The method that you think you can understand very well. If it is attending the class, please, I think attending the class is not an option, and everybody will attend, but if maybe you are good in maybe what we call the group discussion, then always attend your group discussion and participate in your group discussion so that at least you can grasp the concept from there. The other thing is, there is stress everywhere. Sometimes you get a little bit stressed. Though, at your age right now, I don't know, I have read from somewhere, I don't know how far it is true, but when cows were created, they were told you will be given 20 years, and those 20 years you are going to produce milk and meat for the people. Then they say, no, we can't withstand all those 20 years, we only want 10 years. Then we also had the dog who was also told that we are going to do the protection for 20 years. Then he said, no, I only need 10 years. Then we had the human being. Alambo also, you will stay for how long? 20 years? And those 20 years, you will have everything. You will not have a problem. There will be no challenge, something like that. So what I'm coming to is the human being said, no, I want more years. Now the years, because they were around, he was given around 8 years, an average of 8 years. And the 8 years now, the first 20 years, this is now your age. That is the age where now it is the parent who really takes care of you. We have the sponsors who are taking care of you. You are just happy. You go to your ATM and get maybe your transport very well. You even don't think about all those things. So you are in now the 20 years, Then here, maybe those people who are at the table here, because we are given an extra years, now we are at the stage of the milk of the cow, and people are milking us. See, we have children. Baba let he, Baba let he, who you let he, Mama let a bill, who you let he. Are you getting? So we are in that stage. And we shall be milked until now we reach somewhere, 40 years. How old are you by that time? 60, isn't it? When you are 60, see, even the government knows that because you are even retiring that time. Then that's the time, now you remain in the homestead, and then you now say you become the dog now. Wewe nani amefungwa gate? Nani alifanya hivyo? Have you seen those ones? Mzee amekaa kile kitu hapo. So that time, because we are the ones who ask for it, but still, what are we doing? So before you reach those ages, make use of this, the first prime age. The 20 years, nobody asks you, even you don't know right now, what your mother will feed on tonight. Your father, those things you don't know. And if anything, you will ask them to send you some money, even when you are here right now. Sometimes you talk to them, you tell them, you know, here the food is not very good, and please can you send us 100 shilling or 200 shilling at least for chips and something like that. But because you are not even aware of what they are going through. So this is the best time. And this is the time now to invest and ensure that you get the best. Are we there? If you want to have value in the society, you know, in the society, I was telling those children that I taught, have you seen there is somebody of 50 years, 70 years, 80 years in the village? And when he comes, maybe amekuja kwa kijiji yenu hapo kwa nyumba. Mama hata hawezi chukua kiti na ambia kaka hawezi ambia because anaona tu huyu ni mzee hakusoma na pengine afanye we have those ones. Even that respect they don't have. Then you will have somebody, maybe a boy at the age of 30. Maybe like Shadrach now, when he goes somewhere right now, kila mtu anasema, patia kiti, manager amekuja, si ndio? So tuseme hivyo. Kwa nini huyo mzee wa 80 years and 70 years, and kwa nini haja, that you did not get that recognition? You are now at the stage, and you have one enemy. You have one, and that enemy is yourself. You only have one. The external enemy, we can control him or her, and you can live very well. But the internal enemy, which is yourself, because if you don't attend your lessons, right now, I think the manager has said, this is the 15th Congress, isn't it? If now, who is the most prominent person in Garissa today? Maybe the head is the county commissioner or the governor, isn't it? If now Nadif comes in right now here, and we tell him, okay, please, we want you to answer this question. This Congress, is it the 15th, the first, or the second? Will he be able to answer? Why? Is he a fool? The reason is he was not there when that important message was given. Likewise, If you absent yourself and you don't attend your lessons, then you will miss very important things like that. We don't have fools. I told you, even when you are coming to school, you had 100% in all the subjects. And now you are somewhere. So it depends on you. So don't become your enemy. When you see a child who is going outside there, he is not coming to school, he is not doing assignments, the child is just there. He don't have even books. Instead of carrying books, he's carrying clothes in his, like what was happening one time in Garissa High School, until we had a serious problem. Now look at that child. Instead of carrying books and keeping in your locker, you want to keep your civilian clothes in the locker. What are they doing there? How do you want to use them? And that is the right place where you are supposed to keep your books. So please, let's take these instructions very clearly. Once you take the instructions and you follow the rules which are there and you support your teachers, I'm very sure you'll excel. Because all these people that you see here, one day, one time, they were in school like you. I'm also an alumni of Count High School. I was there and we were there, we had no problem. Even those days, the way the chief was saying, in fact, the situations were very bad. There was what we call moralization those days, whereby now you are given 50 cents. Do you know 50 cents? 50 cents, Malda. You know, they have never heard that one. That was a currency. Your coin, yeah, 50 cents. So somebody gives you the 50 cents, and then he tells you what? To go and buy him one loaf of mukate, and maybe that kind of, and then bring me the balance. What is he telling you? To go and buy him the bread and also bring him money. So that kind of moralization those days were there. So people were really suffering. Even children were fearing even to be in school. But people have just passed through those hardship, and now at least they are somewhere. Are we there? So now that you have all these things, everything is done for you. Those ones who don't have this opportunity right now, I'm telling you, they're really suffering. Because they're only thinking of, maybe when you know your family have no money, and you are told to go and bring fees. What will happen? So it becomes a problem, and you see your mother and father struggling to get this thing. So that is where now we say, yes, you have an opportunity. Please make use of that opportunity. If you don't make use of that opportunity, I'm telling you, that will be a loss to this county. It will be a loss to this county. We're in the CD's office where we process your transfers. Sometimes you wonder, a child who is being sponsored is getting ease everywhere. You don't have anyone minus. Then one time I was telling the mother that this one and yourself, because even this time NEC are writing the names. When you join 2024, NEC are writing the names for they are the ones who are doing the writing of names and the index numbers and those things. So the answer booklet that we're going to have already your index number and your name. So to get a street, even if you don't tackle anything and maybe you just write and then scribble something there, then you will have what? Your E, senior. So if somebody is getting E, it means that person has done nothing in the 4 years he was in school. It is very simple. So if you see a child who is coming and seeking for transfer now to another school, what do you want to go and do with that? Or you only want to transfer your idiotness and stupidness to that other school? So please, you have the opportunity, make use of it. You'll remember this one, and you are going to perform. I'm telling you, the success we are talking of is a sum of small things, very small things, maybe coming to school very early, attending all your lessons, doing the assignment in time, doing revision. Because you wonder sometimes, maybe you are given an exam. You performed poor. Maybe you had 20 out of 100. That's an E. It's not a problem. So long as you don't repeat that mistake again. Now our children, what happens? When the teacher brings back the paper, they tear it off, and then you pocket it, you go to the dustbin and throw that paper there. You just want to forget that that paper is not yours. But what is the right way to do it? You own it first, you file it, the 20%. Then you go one by one, go to those questions and see where you went wrong. Where have you gone wrong? Go and seek assistance. Asiyeuliza? Kuuliza si mjinga. Sindio? You know, if you ask, and maybe you go to the teacher and you say, even I don't know what physics is. What is physics? Because the teacher was asking me this and this is how I answered. So, what is it? And then maybe he tells you physics is this and that. Okay? He explains to you. So you do a thorough revision, make your own notes, so that when that paper comes again, or such a question comes back again, then you can tackle it very well. But, you know, one time I was telling the teachers that let us not throw these question papers. We only tell these children, let them not write anything on that question paper. We collect it and we leave it somewhere. And then when it comes the following term, maybe term 2 the other year, or maybe that year, the same year, term 3, the same students, we give them the same exam. And you know, all of them will fail. Just the way they failed the first one. Because there is no revision. You don't revise. We don't have this self-study. We only wait for the teacher. And I think, I don't know whether the teachers are telling you these days, teacher only give 25%. Sindio? He only shows you the direction. Right now, sukumukdi. Simonija sukumukdi? Mahali iko, mimi nakwambia pita hiyo njia, then hapo mbele ni sukumukdi. Sindio? That's what the teacher does. So it is you now to go and ask somebody else where is the road to Sukhmukdi. Again you go until you go to Sukhmukdi. But if you don't do that, what will happen? Will you end up there? So the teacher gives you the direction. Again, in this era of CBC, I don't know kama hiyo mliruka. See, utapata huko. The era of CBC, the child is doing everything. The teacher is only facilitating and only directing. So we are moving from the era of cramming, the era of stealing exams, the era of, because you wonder somebody who are 350, how can she or he get E? See, that one, that is just an evidence that that child have had exam malpractice. Sindio? Si mwalimu amekuja amesoma ABCD yote ameandika kwa blackboard wewe umeandika tu. And that's why you got the scholarship. And again, when you go there, you cannot defend it. The other day now you are chased, or the mother will say, msichana yangu, vile tu ameenda huko, wegemeni wasuhi, sila kota, have you seen those cases? Those cases were not in primary. Why are they coming during this time, when you are adult and you even understand yourself better? Kwa hivyo, I think we don't have time. I want to leave it there, but I want to tell you, please fight the one enemy. And that enemy is yourself. If you want to excel in life, you will do it. We don't have fools. God has not created a fool. Sometimes, you know, the psychologists will tell you there is something called IQ. But with hard work and prayer, then you will succeed. So don't be your enemy, be your friend. Senior, you must be a friend to yourself. Because if you perform well, the first person who will benefit from that good performance is you. It is you. Then that is the time now when the parents, the neighbors, the teachers, and the education officers, all those people now will come back, will come maybe after that. With those few remarks, thank you very much, and I wish you best in your studies. Thank you very much. So now I want to invite Dr. Helen, at least it's prayer time. I don't know maybe how we're going to do this. It's already past prayer time. So Dr. Helen, maybe, and then maybe invite Madam Mother.
Thank you very much. Can we appreciate him? Let's do the factorials for him, and we are doing 3 of them. And I want us to do it in a record 1 second. Let's see how it goes in 1 second. In 1 second, 3 factorials. I'm talking about speed. And you apply that to every part of your life, because time management is a very important thing, isn't it? Can we stand? Tusimame kidogo. Just stand. I come from where they run. Can we do it? 1, 2, 3, let's go. 1, 2, 1, 2, let's go. Let's go. Turn around. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Turn, turn, turn. 1, 2, let's go this other side. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, let's pick something from our toes. Something on your toes. What have you picked? What have you picked? Bring it for me. Show it to me. Show it to me. What have you picked? Really? Let's go back. There's something there. Pick it. Pick something. Pick something. Carry it up. Thank you. Now let's sit down. Now my name is Helen. You have been told. We have come all the way with Martha from Nairobi. We work with the Ministry of Education. We are based at Jogo House, and I'm sure you know the rest of the story about the Ministry of Education. At this point, I just want to be grateful to the team, EGF. We respect you for the work you're doing with these children, and for the community represented here, the chief, and everyone else who is here. We are so happy about what you're doing to our next generation. To our students who are here, I don't want to take a lot of time because I have Martha who is going to be speaking to us. I just want to mention about 2 things. Number 1, who is a successful student? Who is a successful student? Is it the one who has an A? Who is a successful student? The one who does what? Very well. I want someone to tell me. Let's give it to the gentleman there, the boys. Oh, there's a girl there. Yeah. Who is a successful student?
My name is Mumtaz, and I think the one who fails 9 times and wake up 10 times.
Thank you. Can we clap for her? 1. Boys, who is a successful student?
My name is Bakar Mohammed from Ball Boy High School in Eldoret. A successful student is the student who others started copying him or her.
Thank you. The one who becomes a role model. Now, I'm very happy. I thought you told me a successful student is the one who gets A.
My name is Yusuf Mohammed Nouria from Ribe Boys High School. Successful students has 3 factors. The first one, prayer, hard work, and discipline.
Beautiful, isn't it? Let's clap for him. So, getting an A is just one small corner of being successful. There's a whole lot of your character, your personality, and that is what those people have said. So you need to be all round, okay? where the Bible that I read says the beginning of all knowledge or the beginning of wisdom is the fear of God. And you have been told here, fear God and everything else will fall in place. You will become a successful student. If you are able to keep time in school, manage time in school, obey your teachers, honor your parents, everything will fall in place because you are already a successful student. The next thing I want to ask you, who is an intellectual? Intellectual, who is that? I've heard people quoting others. You say, according to so and so,
my heart. I maximized my potential because I didn't have a choice. I didn't have a reason not to succeed in life. I worked so hard as though I was not going to work again. And Action Aid Kenya had a good model. I'm imagining Equity Group Foundation borrowed that model from Action Aid Kenya, because they facilitated me with everything. My parents didn't have any other responsibility. It could be just to take care of me during the holidays. But during school days, Action Aid Kenya gave me everything that I needed. And the beauty with Action Aid, they held my hand up to the time I joined university, Kenyatta University. And I got the match funding from the government of Kenya. And it's at that time, Action Aid said, we have given you wings to fly, now continue from there. Scholars, Equity Group Foundation, and the government of Kenya have given you wings to fly. We have given you wings to fly. It is just but a short time. I've told you 43 years ago I was in Form 1. I've been able to live for all these years, and I'm not about to die, because God is my source of wisdom. I know God will give me many years, because God knows I've worked so hard. Our Sheikh said, once you are educated, educate others also. And God will not let you die, because God will have a purpose, a reason to make you live. So our scholars work hard and reciprocate the same to your communities. After I finished my university education, by the way, I'm a trained teacher of mathematics and chemistry. After I finished my education, because I came from a humble background, I was able to build a stone house for my parents. And that made my mother to live for over 85 years because she was comfortable. Scholars, you will be able to transform your homes. You will be able to transform your communities. You will be able to transform our great nation, Kenya. Because we have given you wings to fly. Use that opportunity well. The most important time in your life is between Form 1 and Form 4. Do not waste even a single minute, because it is the period that will determine your future. My late father used to tell us that, my children, wake up early today at your prime age, so that in your middle life and in your later life, you can be able to enjoy and even wake up even as late as 9 a.m. because you'll be able to be comfortable at that time. I didn't know what my father why he used to tell us that. Because these days, as I live in Nairobi, I stay near town. And by 2 a.m., 3 a.m., I see people going to a local food market in Nairobi called Marikit. They wake up at that time when you are supposed to be sleeping, so that they can be able to get foodstuffs and go to sell to make a profit. Our young scholars, we do not want you to wake up at 2 a.m. wanting to make a coin, to put food on the table for your children and for your grandchildren. Wake up early now, because it is a short time. The period between Form 1 and Form 4 is a very short time. It will make you live for many years to come, and you'll be able to enjoy yourself. In conclusion, young scholars, I want to say this. My late father also used to tell us that it is through education that you can be able to traverse the world. It is through education that you can be able to dine with the kings. Least did I know it was coming to pass with myself. Young scholars, through education, have been able to traverse the world and have been able to go to the following countries. I have quite a number of passports which are full. Let me list them for you. This is my conclusion. I've gone to the United States of America, Japan, China, Belgium, France, Britain, Nepal, South Africa, Rwanda, Ethiopia, South Korea, Dubai. I've gone to Entebbe International Airport in Uganda. I've gone to Senegal. I've gone to Cote d'Ivoire, that is Ivory Coast. I've gone to Egypt, Mozambique, Zambia, Ghana. Scholars, we have given you wings to fly. Can you traverse the world? With those many remarks, I want to tell you that we have commenced a journey to get educated and to get empowered. Let us set forth for this particular journey. But I want to ask all of us to have dreams, and please respect those dreams. With those many remarks, I want to wish you God's blessings, even as I work hard in Jogo House to provide for your scholarship. I will be having a lot of energies because I know you have a dream and you will set forth to have that dream come true. Thank you very much, and may God bless all of you.
Mimi nataka tumpongeze kwa makofi ya kilo, si ile ya Equity. Tunasema 1, 2, 3, funga, fungua. Tuanze mara moja. 2, 3, funga, fungua. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Madam Marla, for your mawaidha yako mengi sana. Na nafikiri hawa wanafunzi, hasa wale wasichana, wataiga mfano yako, na siku moja Mungu atikutujalia mmoja wao atakuja kusimama hapa mbele yetu akisema nimepitia inchi 20. Mimi nafikiri katika kikao hii ni mzee katika kikao, nafikiri I'm the oldest, and I'm humbly and kindly requesting we are left with one speaker who is our chief guest, the county commissioner. Let us give him 10 minutes and then we go for good and pray. Listen to me. Mimi niko mzee, ninasema tunaomba tumalize, baadaye tuende kusali na kuenda lunch badala ya kurudi tena. So nitamkaribisha county commissioner. Asante.
Asante sana Bwana Chief. Na asante sana the scholars for giving me this time. We are only going to ask for a maximum of 10 minutes. As in our docket, we are strict with time. And you are going to be the witness of that. A maximum of around 10 to 15 minutes. So It gives me great pleasure to be part of you today. My name is Duncan Rono. I'm the Assistant County Commissioner, Sankuri Division. I'm here on behalf of the County Commissioner, Mohammed Ramadan Mwabuzo, who was not able to join us because of the official duties. He was supposed to be in Nairobi by 10 a.m. So today we are so grateful to be part and parcel of you, scholars. You don't realize the opportunity that you have until you lose it. The wings you've been given by the Elimu Scholarship and Wings to Fly program by Equity is something that many people wish to have. But you are among the few who have been given that opportunity. Please, and it is my humble request to all of you, don't squander that opportunity. Many people, especially Northeastern, have not realized the importance of education. Education is the greatest equalizer. Irrespective of where you have come from, your family background, if you decide to put in hard work in your education, 5 years, 10 years down the line, you are going to be celebrated in Northeastern. I'm here not as an exception, but an example for all of you. As you can see on the high table, my body is not commensurate with the office that I hold. But it is because of the education that I was given. I'm here to be able to serve the people of Northeastern as an assistant county commissioner. That is only possible because of education that I was given. Today I'm here. Tomorrow I want you to be here. How many of you want to be where I am in the next 15 years? By show of hands. Thank you. And God bless you. Those prayers, those wishes that you have, may God fulfill them, and you are going to be a testimony 15 years down the line. Education seeks to give you ways of thinking. And I can tell you, amongst all of you, there are 3 categories of thinkers. One, there are people who think. Secondly, there are people who think they are thinking. Last and not least, there are people who do not think at all. So where do you fall? Wacha nirudie kwa Kiswahili. Vile mmehudhuria hii sherehe ya leo, kuna watu tofauti tofauti na fikra tofauti. Wa kwanza ni wale wanafikiria. Wa pili wako katika ile kategori ambao wanafikiria, wanafikiria. Alafu watatu ni wale ambao hawafikiri kabisa. Please be those people who think, because we need you to be the next generation. The other day we had the Gen Z movement. I know you are part and parcel of that. That generation is what we want. The ideas that you want is going to move Kenya forward. We want you to be part and parcel of Kenya. As I conclude, because of interest of time, how many of you are blessed to have this handbag of Kenya? How many of you? Wangapi wamejaliwa kuwa na hii shanga inaonesha the flag of Kenya? I have seen a number of them there. I want you to be proud of Kenya. Kenya is your nation. There is no other place in the whole world that is better than Kenya. I know we are here to educate you, to empower you, and to make you leaders of tomorrow. You might get greener pastures overseas, but it is my clarion call that when that time comes, please invest back in Kenya. Kenya is the nation that we want. The 4 colors that is represented in our flag. First, the black color. But I'm tempted to think otherwise. because I'm seeing so beautiful people here and handsome people. The black color represents the people of Kenya, who you are. Be proud of yourself. Be proud to be Kenyans. The second one is white. It is the peace that we enjoy as Kenyans. Let us maintain that peace. Third is the red color, the blood that we shed during the independence, so that we can enjoy the freedom that we have today. We can be able to stand before you and enjoy that freedom. Last but not least, the green color. What does the green color represent? Thank you. The bountiful plenty that we have in Kenya. Be blessed. So as I conclude, I told you I'm going to have a maximum of 15 minutes. I did not come alone. Many a times you will find me in uniform. But I decided to tag along a friend of mine so that he represents the office in uniform. When you see an officer, is not an enemy. It's part and parcel of you. We are here for the sake of you. Are we together? We are here for the sake of? And to make sure that you enjoy a good environment in Garissa. So at this juncture, I'm going to call the AP commander, Mr. Kerich, to say one or few or two words in a minimum of 15 minutes. Then we close the session, and God bless you. Thank you, Sana.
Okay, thank you, Mr. ICC. Good afternoon, everyone. Good. My name is Charles Kiprono Arab Kerich. I'm not going to take a lot of time. I think I'm the only policeman in this big hall. And I would like to ask each and every one of us, how many are saying when I grow up, I would like to be a policeman? Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, thank you. God bless you. And you can be one, because police is the only organization that invites all other disciplines. We have police doctors, we have police pilots, police engineers, police surveyors, police nurses, police teachers. So you are all welcome. I thank God we usually go around with the ACC here talking with boys and girls in high schools and even in villages, encouraging them to work hard. Many years ago, 36 years ago, I was in Form 1. 35 years ago, I was in Form 2. And I wish I had an opportunity like you. Because from class 1, second term, up to KCPE, I was always number one. Even the KCPE, I was the best student, not only in my school, but in the entire division and among the best in the district. I got 69 points out of 72. But unfortunately, I didn't join Form 1 because of fees. So, but finally I joined a small school which was near my home, and I joined in the month of July. Form 1 in the month of July, and then Form 2 I joined Form 2 in the month of May. So the entire time I spent in high school is 2 years and 1 term. So 1 year and 3 terms and 2 terms ilipotea tu namna hiyo. So with what I had in my mind, when I just see, don't joke with what you have been provided for. Ukifanya makosa ya kucheza na hii na ni pesa za watu, Mungu atakulaani. Somebody is wishing angekuwa kwenye umekaa. So usicheze na masomo, sawa sawa? So I don't want to talk much because of interest of time, but I just want to encourage you. Don't waste this opportunity. Don't waste this time. I was wishing that I be when I was in that time, I was wishing that I be a professor. When I grow up, I would like to be a professor. But I thank God, some of you will meet me in the university teaching. Because even with that problem, studying for 2.5 terms, 2 years and 1 term, I got a very strong C. I missed with 2 points to get a C+. But because of the problem, I joined police. But thank God, because of what we call parallel education, when they provided that, I took that opportunity and ran away with it. And I did my diploma, I did my higher diploma, I did my degree, I did my master's at KU. Don't just uniform usema police hawa jasema, you call us D- materials. Who told you? Ulisikia wapi? Ulisikia wapi? Yes. So when I said, I was saying that when I grow up, I would like to be a policeman, wale mlikataa kuinua mikono juu mtanipata university nikiwafunza. Hallelujah. That's the beauty of life. May God bless you. I wish you well. I wish you success in everything that you do. Don't waste this opportunity. Bad company corrupts good morals. Choose your friends wisely. Yes, choose friends who can add value to your life. Don't just follow people like kuna kuku alifuata bata. Kujua bata atawagelea cross the other side. Usikue kama kuku akifuata bata. Don't be like a hen following a duck. When the duck crosses the river, you just sink and probably be eaten by crocodiles. Choose your friends wisely. May God bless you with friends that can add value to your life, and your life will never be the same again. Sisi tunawakunja hapa samaki mkuja akiwa agali mbichi. Asiyesikia la mkuu huvujika guu. Wote ni wakuu wamenena hapa, hata mimi ni mkuu. Tunasema asiyesikia la mkuu huvujika guu. Alafu asiyefunzwa na mama yake hufuzwa na ulimwengu. Sasa usipofunza usisikie mafunzo yote, sisi polisi ndio ulimwengu, tutakufundisha. Tutakunyorosha. Juu sisi ndio ulimwengu. So, sikia la mkuu. Funzwa na mama yako na usikie. Alafu hautavujika guu na utafurahia maisha yako. Sawa sawa. May God bless you. Thank you and live long and prosper.
So thank you very much, Afande, for that word. Thank you very much, visitors. We are towards the end of the program. Asante sana, our general manager, Hassan, for getting time to come to speak to our scholars. Thank you very much, representative of the county director of education, representative of the county commissioner, the officials from the Ministry of Education. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, principal. Thank you very much, Dr. Hassan, Dr. Yusuf, for your time. And thank you all, students, for being patient enough so that we come to this end. This time I welcome Emilio. Where is Emilio? Yes, to take us to the next program so that we can finish. Thank you.
Thank you. So all our guests will be upstanding as we pick the seats for them. We shall have a group photo very quickly. So our guests will walk down. Then our chaperones can wait for our guests to walk down. Let's give space for our guests to walk down. We can use the stairs. We have stairs here. So all the scholars who are at the front, we must see the t-shirt. If you are not in clear t-shirt, then we can't have that photo. Now chaperones pick the seats. Kindly, scholars, we need to see the photos, even the girls. Chaperones, you can be faster than that. Excellent. That's good. So let's have some chaperones standing on this side and others on that side. Very quickly, half on that side, half on this side. Since we have empty seats, we can have some chaperones seated there. Others should be standing. Two of you move to the other side. So I'm told, John, you are the last one. So in terms of the photo, the other chaperones. chaperones, or those who are seated, we need you behind, please. The two. Mike Guy, please. All the scholars should be seated. Let's take the photo. I think other chaperones can be along this path there. Some others can be along this path. Excellent. That's good. That's good. All the scholars should be in the tent as we do the photo. Yes, we are under a shortage of the power. The ladies who are walking, please, can you stop walking? I can see. That's good. So one last one. Now, chaperones, you can move on this side very quickly. Move on this side. Just go along the pathways. Then you can do a last one. Yeah, that's okay. So we shall go for the tree planting. Yes, tree planting. Tree planting, we shall be guided behind the administration block. All the scholars who are on the front row, let's accompany our guests for the tree planting. All the ladies, and then gentlemen on the front row, let's go with our guests for tree planting. A few chaperones in front.